I'm gonna put this as my phone background just so that I wake up like hating my life. And to see them digging up the corpse of something I used to love and absolutely covering it in homo flags is just beyond disgusting. This is disgusting. Dude, like, what can you do? What can you do right now aside from let out the biggest sigh um, of your life that you've ever given? Because this is truly an instance of out of the frying pan and into the fire. Like, y'all thought that Halo was bad, like multiplayer was missing at launch. Gay armor right on time though. Co-op was missing at launch. Trans armor right on time though. Forge missing at launch. Women's Appreciation Day armor right on time though. Like, guys, it's been like this for a while. I mean, if you compare Halo 3, one of the greatest video games of all time, campaign on launch, multiplayer on launch, co-op on launch, Forge on launch. And it was made by a bunch of nerdy men of all races. Halo Infinite delayed a year, and all they could do was this trash campaign. It was made by these people right here. So, guys, are you beginning to see the ridiculousness? But, guys, I just want to camp out for a minute on this because, like, bro, we live in clown world. We live in absolute clown world. The blue hairs are going to take everything you love. Like, I was talking about this with my buddy last night. I swear this goes back to like middle school, high school, elementary school stuff. Women are over there doing their thing. Men are over here doing our thing. We're watching superhero movies. We're playing video games. Women always have to try to get involved in our stuff, but we don't care about getting involved in their stuff. Like, do you see me going to a Hallmark movie? Do you see me do you see us trying to get jobs working on the Hallmark movies or the Christmas channel or the Hallmark channel, whatever that is? Do you see us going into Target and I mean, there's certainly some guys who are interested in makeup and clothing and stuff like that, certain kind of guys, but why are they always trying to insert themselves in our hobbies, and they're infecting the things that we love? So, guys, like, this tells you everything that you need to know about the future of Halo. Is Melissa Boone right here is now in charge of Halo. She's going to be in charge of hiring. And guys, if y'all thought it was bad now, just wait. Like, enjoy it, guys. And look, I'll be honest, I've installed Halo Infinite and I've played it a couple times, and I've tried to get some small enjoyment out of Halo Infinite because I used to be a huge Halo fan, but like, I just keep the stuff ruins it for me. Like, we'll talk about the Pride armor and the trans armor, and we'll talk about the Women's Appreciation Day armor and all this trash. It's like, I tried to enjoy Halo Infinite, and I will run into stuff like this. And if y'all seriously think that Halo Studios is going to be any better than 343, you are delusional. Because look at this. All it is a name change. It is the same exact company, same exact office, same exact people. They're just doing a name change, and they're like, "Oh man, we're guys, why are we hemorrhaging money?" And they're like, here's what I would respect. I would respect if they fired everybody and they said, we're only hiring men now. We're going back to Bungie. We're hiring back like Destiny is losing a bunch of people right now. Bungie's losing a bunch of people right now. Why not hire them back, bring them back, do a complete reboot of Halo? But this right here on the screen just dashed any hopes that I ever had of Halo being on the right track or whatever. So yeah, this is Melissa Boone right here. She's in the documentary, and let's see her. She's chief of staff at Halo Studios, and before this, she was a principal UX research manager. So I work in UX. This is insane that they promoted somebody from like basically a UX research or UX design position. Like, these are jobs that I myself could have applied for, and it's like, how do you take a low-level UX research manager and make them a chief of staff. Oh, I'll give you a hint. It's because she's black. It's because she's black and a lesbian, probably. So here's a sentence from her bio. It says, keenly invested in research on diversity and inclusive design and efforts to bring more diverse voices into the games industry. Guys, congratulations. This is Halo Infinite is what you get when you bring in diverse voices. It was a disaster. It's time to stop. It's time to learn. But if you look into her background, she was a postdoctoral research fellow at Pennsylvania State. And look at the last sentence of this. My research here focused on the intersection between drug use and HIV risk factors in communities of color. Like, this lady has just, and it's like, Microsoft, why do you fall for this shit? Why are you falling for this shit? These people use their race and their color to just open doors. It's like, if you don't agree with me and hire me, you're racist. And that's basically how they've opened doors their entire life, and it's freaking pathetic. I'm going to put this as my phone background just so that I wake up like hating my life. I would recommend you do the same. So guys, just so that y'all remember the pathetic, disgusting state of Halo Infinite right now. Halo Infinite has Women's History Month armor. They took depravity. They took that which is an abomination to God. They took pure evil and they put it as an armor set on Halo. And I am beyond done. Guys, it's sad because I'll go into this a bit more later, but I got back into video games in 2004 because of Halo. And to see them digging up the corpse of something I used to love and absolutely covering it in homo flags is just beyond disgusting. This is disgusting. And then of course the Black Lives Matter armor, whatever. But guys, I couldn't find Men's International Day armor for some reason. I couldn't find, where was the USA armor? Where was the Trump armor? So, guys, this should let you know Halo Studios is 343. 343 is Halo Studios. And absolutely nothing is changing about this company. Another thing I want to bring up here is, as you can see on the screen here, this is 343 Women's Day. Oops, how did you get in there? Oops, that's not a woman. But they identify as a woman. So I guess I identify as a nuclear bomb, so I'm a nuclear bomb now. This is present day 343 Industries with a Halo brand that is absolutely on fire. And this is the OGs. These were the boys who made Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo Reach. Just normal guys. Not necessarily all white. You've got Latin guys, you've got black guys in here. But it was men. And guys, it's men who created Halo, and it's men who will save Halo. And until they hire, I don't take anything they're saying seriously until they just go in and hire exclusively men to work on this game. This isn't the first time that the Halo brand has celebrated depravity. This is not the first time they've celebrated that, which is an abomination to God. And they do all this trash, dude. It's like, it's truly Satan. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all don't like me talking about the religious stuff, but I got to go off on it for a minute. Satan mocks God. That is his favorite thing to do, is mock God, and this absolutely mocks the original intent of Halo. This mocks Master Chief, and this mocks Halo. It's an absolute mockery, because you think about what Halo was originally. He was masculine. He was not feminine. Gay is feminine. Homosexuality is feminine. He was a masculine character originally. With Halo 3, Master Chief was a masculine character. He was the protector of humanity. Master Chief is who they would bring in to fight their battles, to fight their wars, to stave off the enemies. He was a hero. Master Chief was a hero, And these evil people have turned him into a pride symbol, and it's disgusting. But guys, it's because they're hiring people like this, like Nick, the PJ Skittles. Honestly, I don't think I could work on a game that glorifies or fantasizes modern guns. I've had moments I've struggled with Halo, but the weapons and world is pretty sci fi, which creates a large enough separation from reality. Like, dude, you're gay. Why are you working on Halo? They should say, if you're not straight, they should say, if you're not a straight man, you can't work on this. Just like Black Girl Gamers said, if you're just like Black Girl Gamers said, if you're white, you can't work on this. They should say, hey, sorry, to work on this, you have to be straight and you have to be a man. Elizabeth Van Wyck is one of the head people in charge. She's a leftist. She's a liberal. She's awful. When the people who work on your game are more attractive than Cortana in the game, like you're screwed here. And guys, so this is just a reminder here that we're never getting an attractive like we are never getting an attractive Cortana again. You're done. You're doomed to boxy, quirky girl boss characters for the rest of your days. Um but guys, just as I said earlier, they couldn't even get Halo Infinite. They couldn't even get this garbage fire. They couldn't even get this dumpster fire out on time. It was delayed a year. It was campaign only. It was made by they thems. And Halo 3 came out on time. It had campaign, multiplayer, co-op, and Forge. And I think we should all shed a tear for this and for Halo 3, just as a memory of what we missed. So and guys, I want to say one thing here at the end, because I actually have played the Halo Infinite campaign. I played it on normal, and it was kind of nice and refreshing. I felt like the normal difficulty of Halo Infinite was harder, quite a bit harder than Halo 5's normal or regular difficulty. And the I'm torn on Halo Infinite because it's like a giant turd sandwich. It's like a giant pile of poo with like a little bit of something that was kind of good in the middle of it that you have to fish around for to find out. Because the actual gameplay of Halo Infinite was not bad. I liked the way the grappling hook was implemented. I liked the core gameplay loop. I liked that you can throw fusion cores. I like that you can approach situations in a variety of different ways. Legendary, some of the boss fights on legendary difficulty were the AI was very smart. It was very good. So there was a lot of things to enjoy, but it's like they did all these other things wrong. It had an awful story. The entire game is in one biome. Like what Halo game has that ever been true of, in which every single level on the game you're fighting in the same green tree, blue sky biome? I mean, outside of the underground structures, that's all it was. So you had an ugly Cortana, which ruins the game. You had no multiplayer at launch. Multiplayer was awful. Campaign was repetitive. And I liked the way you could approach bases from different ways. I liked the way you could pull up a warthog, or not a mongoose, but the other one, and load up a bunch of soldiers. It was stupid that they added women soldiers to it like that. I wish you could mod that out, because it's not realistic, and that's not how real life is at all. But there was definitely some things to like about Halo Infinite. But for every green check mark on Halo Infinite, you've just got 25,000 red check marks. And so I can't recommend it as a game at all. And I can't recommend it most of all because it's just full of gay communist nonsense. And if you guys think that Halo is back on the right track or something because of this new Halo Studios thing, like, bud, keep dreaming. We are out of the frying pan and into the fire now. It is only going to get worse. There's only going to be more and more and more of this. So I'm out of here, guys. Bye.